Let me bring in Texas Congressman and Chairman of the House Small Business Committee, Roger Williams. Congressman, nice to see you. You know, I think real Americans can condemn political violence. The excusing of political violence or the promotion of political violence being undertaken by Democrats, it's part of the reason why I say the Democrats have lost millions of their own voters and why they're being rejected by an overwhelming number of independents. It's my contention, though, that Democrats have been emboldened to do this stuff by their fringe base and also by virtually no pushback from your party, from Republicans. Where am I going wrong?
Well, I think it's evident that the Democrats have gone way, way left. I mean, one thing you didn't bring up is of course, they threaten every bit their language they use. I mean, the four-letter words they use, just that's normal thinking they're going to gain votes through that. You know, they've gone just a different direction. And I don't know. I mean, I think more of our conservatives should stand up against it. I think I do, and a lot of my colleagues do. But what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, and we need to stand up for it because this is a time, and you bring it up all the time, Chris, this is a defining moment of our country. Are we going to have a socialistic country? We're going to have a communistic country? We're going to elect people in New York that are basically communists? Or are we going to get our country back and get less government, do great things, and rely on the private sector?
Well, meanwhile, Mr. Chairman, the Democrats, they now own the longest full government shutdown in U.S. history. We've had longer partial government shutdowns. And Americans know that the Democrats are to blame. Listen as CNN says President Trump's approval rating is up as the Democrat-Schumer shutdown drags on.
In 2018/2019, Donald Trump's net approval rating was already falling. The shutdown was eating into his popular support. It was down 3 points already at this particular point and would fall considerably more. It was very much on the decline. You come over to this side of the screen, this shutdown hasn't eaten into Donald Trump's support at all. His net approval rating is actually up a point in terms of his popular support. So the bottom line is this. The first shutdown during Trump's first term, 2018-2019, was hurting Donald Trump. This one is not hurting him at all. There's no real reason Donald Trump might say, at least when it comes to popular support, I want to get out of this shutdown.
Congressman, we're hearing the Democrats now want to keep the government shut down into Thanksgiving, apparently to punish Americans for abandoning them and supporting President Trump. What are you hearing? Is this going to go on to Thanksgiving?
Well, I've heard the very same thing. It could go to Thanksgiving. But the whole thing is, Chris, we signed a clean CR. It's, as you know, you reported it. It's the same CR that they did 8 or 9 times under Biden. This is all political. It's all political based on Schumer. And they're holding the American people hostage. They're holding Main Street hostage, small businesses hostage. They need to sign this thing, and then we'll talk about it. But I'm not one like you would be. I'm not going to. We don't want to extend Obamacare. We don't want money going to illegals. We just need to get the government back in business and take care of the people and then have the dialogue if they want to do that. But the American people aren't stupid. I'm glad to see that that's polling like that because they realize it's a Schumer shutdown.
True, true. You know, as a conservative, I've always said that if your business out there is reliant on the government to survive, then you don't have a very good business model. That said, the Democrat-Schumer shutdown is having some impact on the small businesses of America that is not related to doing direct business with the government. Tell us what you're seeing.
Well, absolutely. As you mentioned, I chair the Small Business Committee, and 99% of the businesses in America are small business. And they're getting hurt. I mean, it's not the fact they do business with the government, just their normal business. They're losing access to capital. The SBA, which many rely on, is shut down. There's businesses that are just frozen. They can't expand. They may have to let someone go because they don't know when the check's going to come. They're not able to buy their inventory, so they sell it because they don't have access to capital. So it's been a real mess for
NATO,
for small businesses.
highly respected. Every country, almost every country in Europe. I think you can almost take away the almost pretty soon.
And they are starting that meeting right now from the White House. Great timing. I want to say thank you to Congressman Roger Williams as we go to the White House here on the Chris Salcedo Show. Thank you.